Good morning, everybody from Strangford Lough. That was us last night. We parked up. As for view, it was a bit dull first thing, but and these boys were here last night. We did pull in late, so I hope we didn't wake you up. I was as quiet as it could be. Not easy to get level on this car park. This is the public toilets, which should be open by about now. I think they open at 8 in the morning and they shut it around about either 6 or 7 p.m. depending on the time of year. At the moment, 6 p.m. I believe. So, picnic bench, tarmacs around. Obviously bins, a couple of bins about, and another picnic bench, tarmacs around, which is why we picked this side. Little tip here, there is quite a dip on here, so you definitely need ramps. Now, I don't know if you can quite see there, but your boy in the VW van did what I've seen mentioned. Oh yeah, 2 more picnic benches, and I don't know if they're supposed to be cycle locks, maybe? The big bar things there, maybe. Anyway, can you see the front wheels of the VW? They're on the wee curb. So, obviously, if you've got a low spoiler on the front of your van, be careful. But B, if you haven't got ramps with you, it's a little bit of a hack, little camper van life hack. You can put your front wheels up on the curb and you got a built-in levelers, I suppose. But we did side on, and somebody else is arriving for the morning. We did side on, so we've only got the ramps on one side of the van. And that's the first people arriving today. So yeah, Strangford Lough, highly recommended. Good morning, and excuse the noise, so I'll probably dub over this. This is Spiddal Pier stroke harbour in County Galway. That's us, the middle van up there. There's 5 overnight in total. There's the 4th. The other fellow's already gone. Nice quiet night. Tide's pretty much out, although it'll go out a bit farther first. Bit of rain on its way. Ho-ho! You know you're in Ireland when the rain's warm. So you can park over there, or the harbour goes all the way around, and you might be able to see way on over there. There's a few more vans. But you mustn't park on the pier itself, because they're working piers, although it is Easter Sunday and there's nobody hardly about. There's a wee bit of a beach back there. But as I say, when the tide's in, it's right up to the rocks. A lovely wee rock pool here, look. If you were in Iceland or somewhere, that'd be a thermal pool and would be costing a fortune. But as it is, I'd get pneumonia if I go in there tonight. Anyway, that's a very quick review of Spiddal Harbour. It's free. Park appropriately. There are height barriers, but they don't look like they've moved in 10 years. And I've not heard any reports of anybody being locked in. And I'm sure they'd knock on your van first anyway. So don't be an arse, and this will be a great wee spot that's completely free, no facilities. There's a couple of bins and recycling bins. There's another part farther up. Let me see where that building is. It's part of a school or something. So there's a car park up there as well. Yeah. So it's Easter Sunday in Ireland. We're at Gortnor Abbey Pier, which is on the Search for Sites app. That's us. There's the wife, slowly wandering back over to the van after a little explore. So technically, there's some parking spaces up here basically. So there's the toilets, which are locked for some reason, annoyingly. Just beside this tree, there's a tap, so the water's there. I mean, this place is free. It's honesty box somewhere, apparently, which I think suggests that, excuse me, it's been raining all day. We are in Ireland. Jeez, it's crazy. Anyway, water tap. It's one of them push ones, so it only lasts for so long. And there's no way to get a hose on it properly, so it's one of them, which is fair enough. And because I've got a watering can anyway that holds 10 litres, so I just filled it up 3 times and topped up. So if I can find an honesty box, I'll stick €5 in it. If I can't, I'm not that bothered, because the tap was leaking at the bottom of the hose at the union, and I couldn't find the stopcock, and just as I tried to tighten it, it came off and shot everywhere and soaked me. So there you go. I think it's Mayo we're in, council. I fixed it for you, but you probably need to just make sure, give it a wee tweak. I think it needs a new olive. Otherwise it would have been a new swimming pool. So anyway, toilet's locked, tap is broken, tap is now fixed, and up there is the spaces, which you could just get my 7.6 metre van onto if you back up over the grass. If you had an 8 metre, your nose would be in the road for definite. A couple of picnic benches up here. We're actually stood on top of what looks like the old swimming changing rooms from the 50s, I suspect. But the doors are broken now. You can hire the wee boats apparently. There's a sign somewhere says you can do that, so that'd be cool. Not that we'll be doing it. And somebody else beat us to a great spot there. You see this fella here? I don't know who they are, but buggers. That's where I wish I was tonight, I have to say, because they've got a great sight-on view of a mountain you can't see because of them trees. And that's the thing with these spaces up here. The trees block a fantastic view of the mountain. I'll show you it in a minute from down on the harbour. But we've gone sort of side-on over there, so we're looking out on the lake. And at the moment there's lots of people out walking their dogs and stuff, so fair play. So let's pop down onto the harbour and just show you the other bits. Right, so we're underneath where I was stood a minute ago. And it's just basically benches, like old swimming pool benches. And with the old changing rooms, I thought these were toilets. But they're like old style swimming pool changing rooms. There's only 2 doors left, obviously, and I have no idea if there's a lock on the inside. I wouldn't really be bothered about them personally. And then, ironically, on the corner is the old male and female toilets, but there's a huge steel door on both of them, so I suspect they've not been used for 20 years. And then, as I say, ironically, they built a new one up just 150 yards away, and that's locked at this time of year anyway. Anyway, it is what it is. We're down on part of the car park here, looking out onto the lake, the knackered bit of the car park. But there's a nicer piece of the car park over here, which is where everybody's parked up. So anyway, I would recommend this place. I would recommend getting here early if you want a good spot. Now I'm going to go over and show you that mountain and that view that the other fella in the other van's got that I'm very jealous of. You know, I'm not better. Anyway, whoever you are, if you see this, give us a thumbs up or a like or a comment. Ben? Get that ball. Pitch. Good brand. So this is Benone Beach, or Benone Strand, in the north of County Derry, up near Limavady. And we stayed the night on here, literally on the beach. So it's a very popular spot. And this was April 2022. And this is the morning after. We arrived late sort of evening, afternoon, and there were loads of cars up and down, including some wee boy racers on the sand. To be fair, there weren't any hassle. And by about 10 p.m. with a gorgeous sunset, there was like about 3 or 4 motorhomes still left. You can see a couple, that's us there, the silver one. And it was a fantastic quiet night. You have to watch the tide times here. Be very, very careful. and don't go if there's a storm surge, for God's sake. These lads all arrived early that morning. I think this was a Sunday morning, and with their pony and traps, and ran up and down the beach. It was great watching them. Lovely animals. So yeah, Benone Strand was a great one up in the north. I loved it.